Hey there folks, this is GreenyXI, welcoming you right back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2. This is episode 46. In the last episode, we found the dead body of Nagito after finding the bomb, the fireworks. And, well, we saw the whole death appearance, body appearance thing. And we did a bit of investigation. Actually, we did quite a bit. We checked out his body, we checked out the plushie, we checked out quite a bit. So we got the message to leave that little bit and have a look around somewhere else, which I think we'll do just that. Let's have a look. What we got here? Back of the warehouse, we don't want to go there. Panels, I guess we could have a look at them. There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here I seem to recall. Yeah, they're all piled up. They should have been neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess. Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... It's fine, I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Huh? It's not opening? Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protests and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Could it be? Was that it?
Well?
And there's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other, in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly. Isn't this clearly strange? Strange, that means we can speculate this was done intentionally. Dominoes! Okay, and this over here, get MP3 player. We heard that music, didn't we, like the chanting or whatever. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is it here? It looks like this weird music was playing from there. You know, that music that was blaring when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it, that music was playing from the MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? Maybe we'll find out later. What else can we do? Tons of books, maybe? A bunch of books stacked on top of each other, apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. Sprinklers completely soaked them, can't even turn the pages anymore. It's not like I'm missing much. No, but... Is that it? Just need to talk to some people now. Looks like this side's completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it. But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out the fire. But there's a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
You're right.
I agree. If we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy. Miss Sonia's all wet. She's all drenched and soggy. You were thinking that, huh?
Of course
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime. You're screwing with me. Oh my, screwing? How lewd. Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already. Well, okay, Akane. Have you got anything better to talk about? It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's, but it looks like the time doesn't matter this time. Oh, we've already read this. No one has an alibi. Right. Kazuichi. I can't imagine you have much to say, but we'll see. Even though I did say I was gonna friggin' kill him, there's no way I would have actually done it. I was just upset, you know? Oh, vehicle? We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Yeah? Sonia? Looks like Sonia's focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I needed to ask her about. Did we? Now we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Sonia, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? I wanted to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Huh? Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It's alright, it's not a bomb. Why did you know the bombs were fake? Oh well, that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the Central Island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you, and what were you doing during that time?
Oh
Oh my.
It cannot
Do
be.
you suspect me? It's a misunderstanding. I'm not the killer. Jesus shit, you son of a bitch. Is it Sonia?
I am
Yes,
sorry.
I'm terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there.
Well,
At first I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone, so I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
that is.
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered,
Please listen.
and because of that I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How'd you find out the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time I still believed the bombs were real, and I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However,
However, that plan was not a failure.
the bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it all to hell!
See, so that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Mommy as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That's why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is his reason for doing it. With this I have explained everything.
do you have
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Okay, Sonia's account about fake bombs and stuff. Right, pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there's still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried. Yeah, I am.
What?
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. It means it's good to investigate other places as well. You might be right. Several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. Military base, plushie factory, Nezumi castle, Nagito's room. Okay, we have 4 places to look at. Pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
Can
You guys,
hear
isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered round her.
me?
I agree, I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. Seems we had the same idea. But is it safe? Don't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we're investigating all we can here. I guess you're right.
See?
Alright, also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely. We don't really need to say that.
Hey, hey!
Then it's okay if we leave this place. It's okay. No time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Right, we might as well start off with the plushie factory first, right? Since we're right by it. Okay. Truck, I guess so. Apparently the bombs that were stuffed on his truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, the truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. Is there anything to do with that? Nope. Laptop. That reminds me, when we saw Nagito's video message on his laptop, is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time his message so perfectly? Looks like the video is set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right, besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe. Let's try the break room. It's on the other side of the door. This is where we obtain the fire grenades. Anything inside? Nothing on the floor that looks like a clue. Not even trash. Oh, okay. Is there anything else we haven't looked at? Plushies? I suppose we could have a look at them. Life-size Monokuma plushies are cramped inside an enormous basket. Looks like there aren't any clues here. No. Okay, what have we got to say, Sonia? I've never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into. However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
Well?
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here.
Do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that's forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that? A plushie bomb's an act of terrorism. Let's rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Hold on. If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it? Either way, it's all gravy. All gravy? What the hell does that mean? Stop! There's no bomb! You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you'll feel is the soft weight of cotton. You're right. Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. Tell the truth, the bombs are all fakes. I know that already. You should have said so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept quiet it would foreshadow that killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved. But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or the factory, then he brought it from the Octagon. I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it. Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault, don't worry about it. Monokuma's account. Okay, let's get out of there then. Next up... Oh, what else was there? I'm trying to think. There's Nesmi Castle. His house. Yeah, his house. There's one other place too. Where was it? Anyway, we'll go for those two for now until I remember, I guess. Map. Oh, can we even use the map? Yeah, we can. Okay. Oh, I forgot it had... Yeah, I forgot it had these. Anyway, military factory next then. Try this way. I think this will be quicker, probably. No, it would have been quicker to go the other way, I think. Yeah, it would have been. Ah. How could I forget the military base and remember his house? That's pretty backwards, isn't it? Hello, Kazuichi. I meant to speak to Kazuichi. This might be fake too, but I'm not brave enough to check for myself. No. Damn it, this dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, you gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. What were we... When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth. And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message. So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there's a different motive behind his actions. Maybe. This next. Who supplied guns and other firearms to stuff into the truck bed? Ah, found it! What did you find? Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like a survival knife. Wait, that's what's in his hand, yeah. Yeah. It's not the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Which means the killer obtained that knife here. So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone though. No, not me. It's the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. Helicopter. It's that dreadful helicopter, the one that executed Teru Teru. It doesn't have anything to do with the incident. That you know of. Okay, that seems to be all we can do there. I think. It's letting us leave anyway, so I'm assuming it is. Right, next up. think... I don't really want to go to his room till last. I haven't got any reason for that, but let's go to the castle where the Spear of Gungnir was. I think this one's about midway, so if we went left or right, probably about the same distance, do you think? Possibly. Oop. See if the spear's missing. What do you mean if it is missing? Does it really matter? We know Nagito's been in here anyway, because this is all blown up, wasn't it, before we even got here. So... yeah, spear's gone by the looks of it. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. Spear's definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought. Looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cords attached to the handle. There's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use a spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, could have just killed him with a knife and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary code thing on it would be easy to use. Yeah, definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could that reason be? Feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. It's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling a strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito's trying to make us suffer, even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. Let's have a look. No, no more Kumas. By the looks of it. Oop. Okay, so his cottage is last. I'm glad we can teleport around, because if we couldn't, then we'd be walking around all the islands. It would be so tedious. So tedious. No, get rid of his shite. Okay, so his Central... no, not Central Island, First Island. There. I think it was this way, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. Hello.
What's this?
Oh my, I want to go inside Nagito's room too.
Hajime,
Ah, Hajime.
what are you
I was just
gonna
listening
do?
to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do while she was licking my black eye. I didn't do that. Then do it. Sweet, because it's made of black beans. Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine.
I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right? Now then. See, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now. This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that? Maybe the cottage key is computerized. More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're right. Let's see what his room looked like. Pretty plain, except for something standing out. Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanted to see absolute hope become into space so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. Have a little look around a sec. Ooh. In the bath.
No.
Nice. Didn't actually expect to find one this late into the game now, but good, okay. Our time for investigating is winding down. Bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try examining some other areas first. I think I'll go straight for this. A fancy looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Could it be? Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights. That treasure box. Jackie, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monomi's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monomi was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it going to be okay? Looks a little dangerous. It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monomi in the first place. I turned back toward the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside there was a notebook. This is it. Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children and entries that looked like chicken scratch. I agree. They look like Shin-chan. Day 1. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2. Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this? A diary? I would like to read the rest of that. Looks like it. Did Monomi write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5, page after page of poorly written entries continued on the notebook. I don't really understand, but looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh? Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing. Stop! Don't look at my notebook! Wow! From out of nowhere, Monomi suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand. I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Jeez, that was close. If I'd come any later, you would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little late. But if this notebook's here, then Nagito was the thief? Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student. Hey, that notebook. It's pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way. That's right. It's my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written. Hey, you're a liar. Oh, you always show up out of nowhere. Well, I mean, it's not good to lie, you know. Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monomi can't even write. Huh? Well, what are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B. No, you can't, because you have no fingers in your hands. See? Bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way too. Huh? You mad? You're angry that I exposed a weakling like you? So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. Looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? Huh? He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it? Well, you know, it's, how should I put it? Excuse me. Hold on. Damn it, she totally ran away again.
Yep.
Same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her. But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. Monomi's notebook. Okay, a bit suspicious and weird. Fridge. There's a fridge. Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a fridge. I wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a fridge in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? Remember they were in the octagon? As I talked to Ichiaki, I opened the fridge out of curiosity. Oh, there really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the fridge was a brown bottle. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he's stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? Looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death? Hey, this is...
Could it be?
Yeah, looks like it's poison. Poison? Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it. Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm gonna get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand, began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it's heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place, in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This fridge must be here to keep the poison secure. But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well,
That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel too. Applied to the bomb?
see?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon inside the funhouse. This poison. He must have brought it with him from there too, right? He's probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He's hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial. Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But about this poison? Huh?
See?
Looks like the bottle's less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet? Another trap? For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone on this island? What the hell? Nagito, you still trying to make us suffer? You still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Ooh, poison. Is there something else in here? Let's try the bookshelf. I think we checked everything else out. Did Nagito bring these from the library? In addition to books, there's a bunch of random crap stuffed onto the shelf. Might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through that stuff. Let's just leave it for later. Oh, okay, there's more to see then, is there? Ah, the bed. It's the bed that comes with the cottages. Looks just like the one in my room, but maybe there's something hidden under the bed. It's the usual place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn. That's casual. Well, we should still check, just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... there's something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. Looks like there's something inside. What is this? It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? A gas mask and rubber gloves? He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? Gas mask and gloves. Okay. Was there anything else under the bed? Let's see. Peeked under the bed once again, started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag, and there's a small piece of paper on the floor. Piece of paper made of blue aluminium. A round thin piece of aluminum. Sorry, I do apologise for saying it wrong. It's similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait.
Who knows? Might be too soon to decide that. Okay, piece of blue paper. The window, I guess? Basically, it's just like my cottage. Nothing about this window really catches my eye. Me eye. Can we go in here? Since it's structured just like my room, the shower room's over here. Looks like there aren't any clues there. Should we try the bookshelf again? We read this. The genres and types of items are also random. I can't make any sense out of them whatsoever.
Well?
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they know? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles. That doesn't mean we should ignore it though.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff here. Well, that might be true, but... So, I'll leave the shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realising it. I sighed and walked toward the shelf. One by one I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there was still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Huh? Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That seal. Indeed, it's a school badge of Hope's Peak Academy. Does that have information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department that had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realised something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there's information about the others. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia. Everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too? I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height, weight, so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve course student. There's no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one who's here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey, hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Ah, well, I just found a strange file. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, his student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. Profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Jackie leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here, but unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togami. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
No way!
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps based on that you think he might be the traitor? No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what are you saying about the missing name and about the killing school life? It's totally wrong. It's a completely different reason. A different reason? How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean? You don't have to ask me that. You'd know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter? That's Byakuya's true identity. That's Byakuya's true identity. True identity. He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. A fake? The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent, though I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami? Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life? His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. Then he was lying to us the whole time.
But still...
But he couldn't help it. What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
Because that was his talent. Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the hell? Anyway. I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with. So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others, being distrusted in return. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. Based on the context, if I had to guess, maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss. Jeez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is it really someone like that? Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out. So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it. The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
Correct.
It would be funny if we figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably. Okay, Hope's Peak Academy file. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up? Wait. Excuse me for a moment.
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out. That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, the last class trial. I mean, there's going to be another chapter after this for the finale chapter. But this is the last one in the traditional sense like this, I think. In the first game it was the same. There was one before the last chapter, wasn't there? One last normal one. The last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? And he said something about the Killing School trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still.
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
Well,
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. A class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
but still.
Well, you don't have to worry so much.
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know. You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone. As long as everyone cooperates with and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. Right, okay. This way. So, off to Monokuma Rock. I think it's this. Yeah, there it is. It's a biggie of a trial, I'll be honest. It's probably going to be a bit longer than all the other trials we've had so far. Whether that's a good thing or not depends on if you like the trials more than the free time and stuff more.
Damn right.
You know. Or the other way around. Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it, you're making me depressed. There's only 6 people left. You're making me depressed. So it's going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. But once we're through with this, we can go back, right? That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial. But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily. Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know.
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial, I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops. What the fuck? Why are you here? You haven't realised it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island? Thinking like this? That is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Stop trying to jinx us. Damn right, stupid rabbits should just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I finally realised after losing my powers, I've realised that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it, in order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight. What's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looked so determined.
You...
What can you tell by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minomaru. It'd be annoying if you started talking during the trial. Ah, fine.
But still...
Somehow, I understand what Monami is saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going. It's the last class trial.
Yep.
You're right, we need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Rah! This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself, over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. It is a good trial, to be fair. Lots of twists and turns. Look at that, 6 people. This elevator ride, this will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so.
Well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished. At least they're not all silent this time.
You are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us. Yeah, I wonder what it looks like this time. He always dresses it up so well. The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair? Oh!
Well now.
It's all steelwork, technology based, like, the last island. Well then, now that Chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell
Enough, just fucking start this already.
up. Hey.
This is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yep, it sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right.
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now.
Now then, let's get this trial started.
Viva killing.
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. It's the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, it's also the last class trial. That curtain's about to raise. Nagito Komaide, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. Came across as very sociable. But his true nature has such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there were also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but... There's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. Just the one left in that panel. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. If Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Yeah! Oh, I can't wait till you see how this all pans out. It's good. If you've played this game already, the sort of thing I'm saying is a lot of bollocks, but, you know. Agito was brutally murdered. Did you know Agito was... What the hell? Okay, so, this has been GreenyXI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching the rest of the investigation. I'll see you again in a bit when we make a start on the trial, and... yeah, we'll see how far we can get per episode. I think they can be longer episodes just like usual, and yeah. That's it for watching, folks. See you again in a bit.